Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Yeah, man, now move settings nation. And we no need no ladder. Now welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, Jaden Chase, and I want to bring another exciting reasoning on the topic of dancehall and entertainment. Now we not stop put pressure on a system deemed corrupt by the Jamaican people. Now viewers, a voice note has been leaked with the Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Lewin, saying that a review of the sentencing guidelines this year would be timely. How convenient for the justice system. It seems as if the international microscope is finally on Jamaica's justice system. And with cases like Vybz Kartel's case going before the Privy Council, Movado's son's case going before the Court of Appeal, it seems as if their attempt is to put some makeup and some lipstick on the justice system and pretty up things. Now this response follows a recent case in the Court of Appeal where a sentence of a convict who was in prison for incest and sentenced to life got his sentence reduced to 15 years. May I make a voice note and then we will continue reasoning.
Certainly, speaking for myself, I believe that if that was done within the course of this year, between now and the end of this year, it would be timely. It would be the Chief Justice, in conjunction with the President of the Court of Appeal, could on their own volition, hearing the public clamor, decide to call a meeting of the Steering Committee of the Criminal Case Management, which has representatives from the Bar Association, Advocates Association, Director of Public Prosecution, Corrections Department, the police, and a number of judges on it. And they could, of their own volition, decide to set up another committee, a subcommittee, with the purpose of reviewing it. The sentencing guidelines are not mandatory. They are not cast in stone. They are a guide. So the judge, depending on the particular circumstances, is at liberty to go outside of that range. But if that is done, the judge has to, on the record, give a reason in respect of why they would be going out of the range.
Yes, if you don't subscribers, now let's continue the reasoning. Clearly, Isaac Buchanan was right when he said some of these sentences being handed out by the courts go against constitutional right. And when cross-referenced with sentences handed out across the Caribbean diaspora, our ones seem to be excessively harsh and also outside of the sentencing guidelines. Now the lawyers for the incarcerated man had argued that the sentence was, as I said, excessive and outside of the sentencing guideline. And in this case, the Court of Appeal in its ruling said the judge erred in using the maximum sentence at the starting point or as a starting point. Now it was also uncovered that the current sentencing guidelines were officially launched in 2018, but the DPP Llewellyn says that they were in use since 2017. Now let's discuss Buju and the situation where it takes place currently. Now Buju Banton made some statements recently, viewers and subscribers, that in my own personal opinion, every individual is entitled to that. Yes, your opinion is your given right. But fans of the icon are saying that these statements we make and the facts they are using public platform for make these statements, them I wonder what the government are going to say. Yes, there will be government backlash, but where the law is concerned, unless them go implement a new law, there's none that prevents him from speaking his personal opinion. Whether or not they are contrary or contradict statements made public by the government. Yeah, the government that want to stop him, but at this current point there is no way to do so. These are beliefs that he feels strongly about, and there are millions of other people worldwide who are in strong agreement. And personally, I have to respect an individual who choose to make a stand, to stand up for the thing that him believe in or she believes in. But we know the system got to work. First and foremost, they will try to tarnish your credibility, tarnish your character. The thing is, Buju is already an individual who we know was behind the bars. Buju is a Rastafarian artist, an outspoken artist. So there's nothing strange about hearing an individual like Buju Banton talk about the system and the negative aspects, the things that make him feel like a take place with the nation now pay attention to. Well, not much. Buju say at this point it's almost like the citizens are not thinking for themselves, and they have handed over that task to the state, and now the state is thinking for the citizens. Buju Banton went as far as to say the 2-week lockdown is turning into a 2-year house arrest sentence with a few added adjustments. But the thing is, this is not like the 90s. This is the 20th century, and in this day and age we have technology. Now if you see Buju found out and use him social media platforms, provide some opinions on things that feel like I take place in a female island, and then if you see the state I go after him, it would give credit and merit to the statements being said by him. Because say all of a sudden the state will start to go after Buju. It will prove that maybe we must have struck a nerve, and there is truth to the statements they may make. That would have the worst thing for the state. So now the system has been forced to take a different approach. Now them have to just allow Buju alone. A nation about feel like say Buju not aware say once him start to make these statements, you gotta have people who say, oh, you don't like them statements to them chatter where Buju are making it. We need to get him off the board. Nobody feel like Rasta don't know these things. Talk to me in the comment section, viewers and subscribers. I know you feel about statements being made by the DPP, saying that yes, she has always known that the sentences being handed out by court judges, whether Court of Appeal or any other court, are excessive compared to other nations, other countries, whether first world or developing. These are major statements. Buju Banton and the situation with the subscribers, fans are concerned if the courts will be going after Buju based on statements that he's made that contradict public statements made by Andrew Holness and his administration. And we have seen countries all over the world do this. This will be something strange. But truth be told, them that have got docked up some type of law to try to charge Buju. Because in Buju's statements, nothing was made about any specific government entity. He never called a specific politician's name. Him just state his beliefs on where him say take place and where I go on across the nation. Because truth be told, some of them restrictions and some of them protocols that we see implemented on the island different from what we see in some other part of the world, people. And that's also the truth. And we just say the situation different over here, more numbers, more cases, but still what we see implemented upon the island, we have to say, yo, there must be some other reasons to it, and I hit Buju a point at. And Buju is also fully aware of how the state goes to work. So with him making these public statements, he knows very well that he's fully within his right of freedom of speech, if you can say what him say. Now, as I always say, millions of people across the world agree. There are also millions of other people who disagree. And Buju being the voice of the people who are of the same mindset, who share the same beliefs, but don't have the platform and Buju have to can say it on a scale like, you know, Buju can do it on. You know what I mean? When they make the post and fans locally, fans internationally, everybody can say, yes, see there, Buju share the same beliefs with them share. So it's powerful for them. So at this point, there's nothing the system, the state can say or do to get Buju to stop speaking mind and represent for the people who share the same views as him. I know what you feel. Tell me if you agree with Buju and the statement they may make. You know what I mean? If you also disagree, tell me why. Tell me why you disagree with the Buju have to say. And if you do, tell me why also. You know there's something go. But I said the one called Jaden Chase, the dancehall correspondent, the guys represented by some reminding them now if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through. But they like the reason and of course they like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon right after that. And put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you. And as soon as the new thing them drop, you will get them. Now the like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out the channel, check out the reason, join the discussion. Comment section up to 24/7, never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. You know the something already. My sentiments for you and yours though. Until the reason again, well, first and foremost, you know how move settings fam. And no, we no need no ladder. Now my sentiments for you and yours are to live, love, and prosper until the reason again. You want to contact the IG page, JD_Chase_ for more details on the review somebody. Yeah man, up move.